Yeah, so I think LLP is an excellent program, and this idea of bringing knowledge to industry, bringing industry to the providers of knowledge, increasing the interactions between industry and research, I think this is fantastic. And because I believe that this is a very good program, I have tried with my own effort to help ILP in China. When LLP officers visited China, I helped set up some meetings, and one of those meetings resulted in a Chinese company signing on as a LLP member. And I'm very happy to see the growth of LLP in China and bringing the Chinese companies to MIT. There are challenges that we have to think about. The language gap, the cultural gap is huge between Chinese companies and MIT, and that gap is not as big between Indian companies and MIT. So we need to think proactively how to deal with those issues. But I think this is a tremendous win-win situation. China is at a stage where simply replicating existing products at low cost is no longer a viable strategy for future growth. The Chinese companies need to innovate new products. They need to invest in R&D. And at this critical juncture, I really think MIT is going to be a leader in helping the Chinese companies navigate this new era. So I think MIT is in an excellent position to do that, to take the leadership role as compared with our other academic institutions. You know, I'm familiar with lots of other North American universities' efforts in China. Most of their efforts are about knowing and understanding China, which I think is very, very important. Whereas LLP is about providing knowledge to Chinese companies and to Chinese industry. And this is a unique advantage that we have, and we should definitely develop the program even more. So the Chinese companies that I believe are interested in MIT or potentially interested in MIT, those will be relatively large Chinese corporate organizations, fairly well established, and they have achieved excellence in manufacturing and operations. Now they want to go to the next step of becoming a leader in technology and innovation. There are not, many companies like that coming out of China, but there will be more and more in the future. So it is very important for MIT to position ourselves at the cutting edge of that wave of new Chinese companies seeking technology, seeking scientific collaborations. Also, the Chinese companies now are very well funded. They have very high PE ratios for the companies that are listed on the stock market. They have relatively limited investment opportunities in China other than these traditional sectors. So they have more resources to invest in technology and R&D. I believe that juncture is very critical. Is exactly the right juncture for MIT to be proactive in China, and ILP is a natural leader in that effort. And by the way, MIT, I've been on this China Strategy Committee for 2 years. MIT has a China Strategy Committee. We have met for the last 2 years to plan our activities in China. And there are some very innovative ideas coming out of that committee. I really see MIT as a leader among North American educational institutions in playing a key role in Chinese industry, in Chinese business. Both engineering side, scientific side, as well as the management side.